you're a business owner and you're confused about AI going into 2026, this video will save you 6 figures and potentially your business. Because the truth is, most companies approaching AI completely wrong, and the vendors selling you solutions, they're making it worse. I'm going to break down exactly what you need to focus on, what is just fear of missing out, and what actually happens if you miss this wave. By the way, I'm Alex. I run Team Brilliant, a 20-person engineering team that builds AI solutions for companies. And we've seen what works and what is just waste of money. Here is what's happening right now in the market. Every vendor is selling you AI solutions. Every consultant is telling you you need AI, and most of them are solving problems you don't actually have. Let me paint a picture of what I'm seeing. A company goes to a consulting firm. The pitch? An AI chatbot that transforms customer experience. They build it, they launch it, and then nothing happens. Customers still call support. The team still answers the same questions. The chatbot sits there unused. It requires constant maintenance. Somebody has to go and update it every time there is a new product launch or some important documentation update. 6 months later, they realize they built something nobody wants to use. Not because technology was bad. Technology is great, but because they never asked if a chatbot was actually a solution to their problem. Now, here is a completely different scenario. Think about Grammarly. They didn't build any revolutionary AI assistant that does absolutely everything. They solved one specific problem: people making typos and mistakes in their documents and emails. They built an AI that catches those mistakes, highlights them, makes it super easy to correct them, and that's it, problem solved. The result? Hundreds of millions of people use it every day. It's become essential, not because it's the most advanced AI, but because it solves a real, repetitive problem the users have. They didn't ask what AI we can build. They asked what annoying thing do people do over and over that we can automate. Same type of technology, completely different outcomes. The difference? One company bought a solution looking for a problem. The other automated a specific workflow that was actually killing productivity. Here is the brutal truth. Most AI vendors are actually incentivized to sell you the most advanced, the most expensive AI solution out there, but not the one that actually moves the needle for your business. What they won't do is ask you what repetitive task is killing productivity of your team right now. And right now, business owners are making those decisions based on fear and not the strategy. They are buying AI because they think they have to, not because they want to solve a specific problem with that. So let me cut through the noise and tell you about 4 areas where AI will create ROI in 2026. Number 1, automation of repetitive workflows. This isn't sexy, but it's profitable. We are talking about the tasks your team does over and over again. Data entry, report generation, email responses. This is where AI shines, and you will see ROI in weeks, not years. Number 2, customer-facing intelligence. This is chatbots done right. But more importantly, it's about letting your customers talk to your data. Imagine a customer is asking, what's the status of my order? And getting an instant, accurate answer pulled from your systems. Or a prospect asking, do you have a case study from my industry? And AI will pull the 3 most relevant case studies. This is table stakes for 2026. And if you are not doing this, you are losing deals to the competitors who are. Number 3, decision support systems. This is about turning your data into insights and insights into action. We built a system for one of our clients that analyzes their sales pipeline every morning and identifies the deal that is likely to close that week. It doesn't replace their sales team. It makes them 3 times more effective. Data to insights to action, but in the context of your business. That's the formula. Number 4, guardrails, policy and company compliance. Here is something nobody talks about. As your team starts to use AI tools, somebody needs to make sure that they're using them correctly. For example, we are working with a marketing team right now to build an AI agent that produces content, but it needs to follow a strict brand guidelines. It won't spam customers, it follows their policy of 1 newsletter per week, or in regulated industries, making sure that AI created content is actually compliant with industry standards. This is another trend we are seeing working with founders of AI startups, operationalizing AI, making sure it's not just powerful, but it's also cost-effective and useful. Because here is the question nobody asks yet: how much does it cost per user, and is it actually worth it? Notice what's not on this list: replacing your entire team, AGI, science fiction stuff. The companies winning with AI in 2026 are focused focused on measurable, clear impact, not some moonshots. And if you want me and my team come and help you figure out the AI stuff for your product or business, the links are in the description. So here is the question everyone is asking. What happens if I wait? And I'm going to give you an honest answer that most consultants won't. For most businesses, waiting 6 months won't kill you. And I know that's not what you expected to hear, but it's the truth. And your business won't collapse if you don't implement AI in the next quarter. But here is where the gap widens. The companies that started building with AI, they gained 3 critical advantages. First, it is competitive advantage. They are solving problems faster and cheaper than people that don't use AI, and that gap compounds over time. Second, it's talent. The best engineers and operators, they want to work with companies that are on the cutting edge of things. If you're still doing everything manually, good luck hiring top talent. And the third one is infrastructure. The AI isn't plug and play. It requires clean data, good systems, good approaches, the entire organizational buy-in. And building that foundation, it takes time. So here's the real risk. It's not that you will die, it's that you'll be playing catch up in the next 3 years as opposed to innovation. And here is the thing that nobody's talking about. LLMs are probabilistic models. They don't work like traditional software. It takes time and real skill to get useful results back. If you don't start experimenting right now, you lose time to gain the critical knowledge and understand the fundamentals of how this actually works. Starting early separates winners from losers. Not because AI is magic, but because you get 2-3 years of upfront experience that your competitors don't. Alright, so you're convinced that you need to do something, but where do you actually start? So here is my 3-step framework for evaluating AI opportunities in your business. Step 1. Pain point audit. What is actually costing you time and money right now? Not what might be a problem. What is a problem? Make a list and be super specific. Customer support tickets take too long? That's not it. That's not specific. But we have 500 support tickets per week. It takes an average of 18 hours to respond. Is specific, because you need to know exactly what you are solving for. Step 2. ROI threshold. Will this AI solution save you or make 10x of what it actually costs? If you're spending 50,000, you need 500,000 in value, either in cost savings, revenue increase, or time saved. If you can't clearly articulate how you would achieve that, then just don't do it. This is what separates real value from shiny objects. And step 3. Implementation readiness. Do you actually have the data, systems, and the team to implement that? AI needs data to work. If your data is a mess, you are not ready. If your team is already under the water, you are not ready. And if you don't have an executive buy-in, you are not ready. Be honest where you are, because that's the worst thing you can do, is start an AI project that will never finish. If you can't answer these questions clearly, that's okay, just go back to fix the foundational stuff first. But if you can answer these questions, well, that's great. Now you're in the top 10% of companies that are actually ready to innovate with AI. If you want help thinking through this strategically for your specific business, I offer a free strategy call. We'll walk through your business live on the call, identify the highest leverage AI opportunities, and build the roadmap. Link is in the description. No pitch, just strategy. And if you want to see what is actually possible when you get this stuff right, stick around on the channel. I'm going to be breaking down real AI implementations, showing you exactly how they work, and giving you the playbook to implement yourself. Don't let fear of missing out drive your decisions. Let strategy drive them. I'm Alex, and if you got value from this, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.